know. I've been quite MIA, especially with my lives. I've been doing my reels for the most part. I did take a break over the weekend, the holiday weekend, from my reels. But I'm back, y'all, okay? There has been so much happening behind the scenes. I hired another virtual assistant. I'm in the progress of um, negotiating, providing nanny support for one of my friends that's outside of my home. I haven't worked outside of my home in a very long time. Okay, in a very long time. So it's taking some time to adjust to that. I'm doing a new program with Women's Money Matters. In addition to working on my doula training, I've just been reading this book, Childbirth Without Fear. I was just reading that earlier for class. But so many things have shifted, so many things have changed behind the scenes. I'm working on some really systemizing and automating some things behind the scenes to generate more revenue in the business and the different aspects of the business. Because if you don't know, I'm Jalisa, also known as Jalisa Golden Child. I am a board certified holistic health practitioner. I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm a coach, I'm a publisher, trauma and money certified professional, human design expert, bedroom candy and candy coated boutique consultant. Um, I mentioned that I'm a doula in training. I am a Reiki master and teacher, do some other energetic work as well to support you with uncovering and eliminating limiting beliefs and so much more. If you want to know more about that, go to my site, Jalisa Hardy, JalisaHardy.com, and check out all of the things that I'm doing. But and there's also a recent partnership and collaboration with Rooted Wellness Codes that I talked about in one of my recent reels. So things are shifting, things are moving, things are changing. I had a conversation with another organization today, well, two organizations. One to support me with developing the B2B division in my business, as well as becoming a mentor um, for human work. So if you have any questions about any of the organizations or anything that I'm doing, feel free. Hey, is it Gutu? Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining. But today is our Freedom Fridays episode where this month we've been talking about how to make an impact. And I talked about the different human design energy types and how to make an impact specifically by design. So if you want to learn more about human design, go to my website, JalisaHardy.com. You'll be able to get your free human design chart. Hey Rwana, hey Luann, hey DS5 Gaming, hi everyone, y'all so sweet. Hey Chloe, thank y'all so much for joining. Oh, thank you Tyler, I need to get it done. I just recently started my locks. They're 2 months old now. But I'm absolutely loving it. I used to have locks for 10 years and then I cut them after my divorce. So I'm starting over and I'm absolutely loving them. But yes, when it comes to, oh, thank you, Rwanda. You're gonna make me cry. I'm a crybaby, okay? If you've never like interacted with me in a live setting, like at one of my events, I'm literally a crybaby. I'm so appreciative of the love that I receive, of the, the acknowledgement that I receive, because my mission is really to make an impact on the world. We can do so much just by showing up as our most authentic selves, and that is really one of the things that I talk about and support other people and guiding them to see and be their most authentic selves. The world literally needs you as your most authentic self, not as, thank you Tyler, it was much needed, okay? And I am much better off, my children are much better off on the other side of the divorce. It's not necessarily how I wanted my life to go, but that is one of the things that I share about to make an impact, because people don't understand that. Oh, thank you, Chloe. People don't understand that sometimes relationships aren't meant to, you're not meant to stay with everyone forever. So for me, when it came to making a decision to get a divorce, my children were 2, 1, and 1 month old. It definitely impacted me. It impacted my children. But on the other side of it, the person that I was able to grow and transform into and become on the other side of my divorce, I'm able to make more impact as this version of myself than the version of myself that I was in that marriage. So for me, when it comes to, making an impact, sometimes it requires making hard decisions, doing the hard things, stepping out on faith, and knowing that things are going to work out even if it's unknown. And that was the biggest thing. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I didn't have any income. He was a sole provider for our family. I was so afraid of the unknown, afraid of, financially not being able to provide for my children. Yes, there are days and months that I struggled, but every single time I look back, I realize my children and I are better off with the decision that I made to leave versus staying because of financial comfort with all of the other chaos and toxicity that was happening in our marriage. So that is one of the things that has really supported me with making an impact. I've done, YouTube videos, I've done podcast interviews sharing about my divorce and the impact that it had. I literally was just on a call yesterday for an organization that is working to provide support for domestic violence survivors, and sharing my story in that space is always a healing experience, because I know, one, that I'm not alone, and that somebody else is being impacted by me sharing my story and my experiences. So for me, when it comes to that experience of divorce, I know that I didn't go through it. It wasn't in vain, and it wasn't just for me. So, but this month, as I mentioned, as I've been talking about how to make an impact by design, we are literally one of one. Each of us is one of one. There's no one like you. There's no one like me. And I truly believe that when we were born, at that point in time, there was something that the world needed, that we were placed on this earth to fulfill, whether we, young, old, middle age, whatever the case may be. There's something that the world needs that we are able to provide. Oh, thank you, Chloe. I appreciate it. I probably will color my hair this time. I didn't color when I had them the first time. I didn't color my hair, but I probably will color them this time. Purple is my favorite color, so if I just pop up with purple hair, then thanks, Tyler. But yeah, when it comes to making an impact by design, we have so much that we can do and so much impact we can make just by being our most authentic selves. We were conditioned or maybe programmed to believe certain things about ourselves that are not true. And we have these limiting beliefs that might be keeping us stuck. We have so much more capacity, so much more capability, and so much more that we can do to impact not only our own household or our own family. We can literally impact the world, and we literally do. Every decision that we make every single day impacts the entire world. So that's why I said, when it comes to us being born and us being placed on this earth at this point in time, there's a need that we are able to fulfill, but it's important for us to be our most authentic selves in order to do that. And by releasing those limiting beliefs, by releasing those stories that aren't true about you, that's the way that we're able to make an impact. So I truly believe that relationships are the true currency. People talk about, money. People talk about, having the cars, the clothes, the houses, all of those things. But I truly believe that relationships are the true currency. And that is one of the things that I focus on. First, my relationship with God, source, higher power. Second, my relationship with myself. Because when those are aligned, the relationships that you have with other people are easier and they're more aligned. You're able to see and navigate relationship challenges with so much more ease because you're at peace and grounded within yourself. So the way that we make the most impact is by starting with ourselves and by starting with God, source, higher power. That relationship is really a reflection of our relationship with other people. So if you're looking to, make more impact, build more wealth within yourself, within your community, the first place to start is in your relationship with yourself, God, source, higher power, so that you can be aligned within yourself and know who you are most authentically, not the version that you are conditioned to believe you are or that you should be. Because we have a lot of experiences that have told us we're not worthy, experiences that have told us that we're not enough, experiences that have told us that we're too this and too that, or not enough this and not enough that. But all of those things are lies. We've literally picked up these stories, picked up these limiting beliefs, and we've literally put them on like clothes. And the more that we take these things off, release these limiting beliefs, release these stories about ourselves that are not true, that says that we're not deserving, that says that we're not worthy, that says that we're not enough, the easier it will be for us to walk in our authenticity and being the most authentic version of ourselves. We don't have to carry these beliefs, we don't have to carry these stories, but if we're unaware of them, it's harder for us to walk and believe a different way. So for me, the work that I do, I really support people with getting to the root of what is causing you to be stuck. You might be stuck in habits, you might be stuck in a job, you might be stuck in a relationship. Yes, absolutely. You definitely have to trust yourself. It's important for you to trust yourself. It's hard. It's some people have an easier time trusting other people than it is to trust themselves because they've been conditioned to believe that they can't trust themselves. So the more that you can trust yourself, the more that you can tap in and tune into your most authentic self, the easier it becomes in relationships with other people to trust and be in the right relationships with people that are reciprocal, that are loving, that are compassionate, that are caring, versus toxic and narcissistic relationships that we sometimes find ourselves in when we don't trust ourselves, when we don't love ourselves, when we don't believe in ourselves. So it all starts with you. And if you don't know, the title of my book is It's All in Me, My Journey to Freedom and Living Abundantly, because I truly believe that we have everything within us in order to succeed and live the life that we desire and that we deserve. We don't have to settle in any way, shape, form, or fashion. We can truly shift our lives in a moment, in an instant, by choosing to believe and think something different than what we've believed before. When we can release those limiting beliefs that keep us stuck, that keep us procrastinating, that keep us doubting ourselves, that keep us in spaces and places that are no longer serving or never supported us or served us, hey, it is important for us to be willing to let go of the things, the people, places, and relationships that no longer serve us in order to be able to have the capacity and the room to receive and also pour out the things that we've been given to pour out to others. So if you have any questions or want to work with me further as far as human design, as far as eliminating limiting beliefs and the stories that have been keeping you stuck, comment below and I will send you the link to book a discovery call with me so we can talk about how I can support you with living your most authentic life as well as making the impact that you were created to impact. Yeah, if I said that right. My brain is like going at 100 miles per hour because I haven't been on here live for a while, but I had so many things that I wanted to share. But like I said, there's been so many things happening behind the scenes with my kids. I've been working on some new partnerships, working on some new collaborations. Trust yourself, and then you have to fix the problem. If you don't, move over. Tyler, I don't, if I'm reading it wrong or I'm just not understanding what you're saying. But we can make so much more impact just by doing the work to heal, doing the inner work to heal, because our presence is a gift. Your presence is a gift. Just by you showing up, literally here on this live, it is a gift to me. So know that you don't necessarily have to be doing anything to be a gift or to make impact. That is just an expression of the, when you're doing something, that is just an expression of the value that you already inherently have within you. So you are literally born valuable. You are born enough. You are born deserving. You are born wealthy. You are born worthy. Like, these things you were innately born without having to do anything. When you actually do something, when you actually, act on that, that is just an expression of your inherent worth, your value, your deservingness. So that's all I have for today. Like I said, if you have any questions or you want to work further with me, feel free to go to my website, jalisahardy.com, and learn more about all of the different things that I have to offer, and book your discovery call with me so that we can discuss how to, how I can support you with literally living a limitless life. So, like I said, that's all I have. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Rwana. Thank you, DS5 Gaming, Luann, Gutu. And anybody else that watches the replay, I appreciate each and every one of you. You all are absolutely amazing. And if nobody told you today, I love you, I see you, and I'm so, so, so proud of you. And I will see you in my next video. Make sure to go like, subscribe, and share if you have not already. I have so much content, so many things that I've shared, so many downloads, so many messages that were so potent that I don't want you to miss. Okay, so until next time, I'm Jalisa, also known as Jalisa the Golden Child, and I am signing out. Peace.